So thanks very much, Admiral Norton, for opening and hosting today's event. Thanks very much to Major General Yee for his remarks. With Major General Yee, you never quite know what's going to happen, but he did. But we're all taking bets of whether he's going to come up with the glasses. That it's a given. The glasses are a given. So, thanks for your remarks. His most important role is as Senior Procurement Executive. Okay. So, anybody watch TV last night? NBC? Was this the team? All right. So, in celebration of that, I thought, I'm going to wear purple today. Celebrate the Ravens. We're all good to go. So I run into Admiral Norton. She says, oh, Doug, thank you for wearing your purple honor of DISA as a fourth estate DISA, defense-wide agency. Man, her voice said, yeah. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah, got it. So this is my DISA colors today. So this is the forecast to and the forecast for industry. It is certainly your day. We have program tables, we'll have briefings here on the main stage, we'll have a lot of networking to occur. This is your time, your entire day. We'll meet the seniors at the end, make the most of it. To give you one quick example, so we have an OTA table, Other Transaction Authority, also here in the program table room. So last year we had 85 individuals come up and speak to Connie Jackson, Vanessa McCollum about what ATOs are and how they get involved. 85 companies. Since that day, 85 companies got every single OTA transaction we had. And some of them bid. Some of them I think would not have known that was the opportunity. So please make the most of the program tables, speak to the program managers, and make sure that it's your day. Real quick as far as for the facility itself. So in the very back, of course, you came in our emergency exits. Behind the stage here is an exit, and you can't see them across the screens, but on both sides here, there's also exits. So go out the exits and just run. Just run. Make your time getting to the door, because there's always an arrow, but just run when you get out, if we have to get to that point, okay? So to our left is a media round. To my left, your right, we'll have the media roundtable. To my right, your left is going to be where the lunch is, and I believe the program tables are on this floor or the next floor up. This is a huge facility. I kind of forgot if it's on the first or second floor. But make sure you avail yourselves of those, and I think restrooms, are on either side, but I know there's a set down here to my right. Okay. So before I go any further, usually at these events, we get at the very end and we say thank you to the people, whoever's left in this big ballroom, thanks to people who made an event happen, because none of this happens by happenstance at all. So let me go ahead and recognize individuals by name. The first is Veronica Davis. These folks around here somewhere, probably busy behind the scenes doing something, but Veronica is our I call her new PO, but she really is a Stratcom's professional. If it matters, she's extremely valuable, extremely dynamic, and came into DISA this year. Next is Franklin James, Nancy Didak, Cynthia Lyles-Quarles, and Russ Gusmere. I hope I pronounced that correctly, Russ. Also within the PSD team, the lead for the event was Quentin Rashid. He was helped by Anthony Jackson, Michelle Timmons, and Tasha Hardman had version control on the charts and spent hours and hours and hours of making sure the charts you're going to see today are perfected. So thanks very much to that team. Next, I never come out alone. So let me introduce the folks at DITCOs that really get the work done, introduce those to you, and they'll also be at the program tables next door. I ask as they stand as I call their names so you can see who they are and certainly come up and meet them. If they're at DITCO Scott, if you don't get out there much, this is the time to meet these individuals. The first one is Jim McCreary, who is a DITCO chief at Scott Air Force Base. Okay. Christina Severino is chief of one of our major divisions. And with her are Tina Boss and Kevin Eversgerd. Then we have DT, otherwise known as Dustin Timmerman. And he has Lori Walker and Grant Greer. Right. Then last is Connie Jackson, and she has with her Yolanda Dixon. Right? Here local is Chris Gray. He's the chief of the DITCO NCR. Chris is also the Superman pose in the lookbook that General Yee was showing to you. With him is, and I'll just mention the names, we can applause afterwards, is Katie Abbott, Gloria Norwood, and Luke Phelan. Then last is Colonel Nemers. I'm not sure if she's in front or she may be in the back. There she is, our military member. Thank you, ma'am. So last year, 2018, we were at the Marriott. It was kind of one of those manic Mondays where it's raining and storming and just kind of a crazy, miserable day as far as weather. So we get to today, and it's freezing outside. So next year, hopefully we'll be at the same location. I think it's a phenomenal location. Hopefully it'll be just a perfect blue sky day and not have cold or rain. No snow, because snow is going to be this weekend if you haven't heard. But hopefully next year we'll have the perfect blue sky for the weather. Also last year, we did a survey, and the surveys are very, very important in how we conduct these events for you. So in the survey, the relevant to very relevant ratings for the briefings and the context of the material we provided was 78%, which is actually very, very good for any event of this size with industry participation. But I have to ask, when I see a 78%, well, why isn't it 88%? 98% should be our stretch goal. So with that in mind, I did make some very deliberate changes to make this a better event for you. So instead of folks like myself or my colleagues at the executive level briefing, we decided, why not have the programs brief their program? They have the passion for it that they live day in and day out. Let's have the programs brief so you can get an eye of them and they can answer your questions you have on the stage, or you can meet them at the program tables. Next, the charts are more focused on opportunities. There might be an intro chart of some diagram or some lead-in information to make you understand the spectrum of what we're talking about, but it's a forecast industry of acquisition opportunities. Those should be the predominant charts on our slide deck, which is a little bit of a change, which is a change for this year to have more of those opportunities up there. Next, we announced the biannual forecast of the opportunities to about 230, 250 plus lines. We typically issue that with the AFCEA conference symposium in the spring. We also issue it with this event. We issued those out on about 18 October. I understand that industry was aware that was going to be posted, so hopefully you saw those. The charts for this event were released Friday in the morning, so hopefully you had the charts. So when you come and listen to the briefs, you have a concept of the material, and you can listen more attunely. Then separately, you can go to the program tables and meet the program manager and ask the questions you don't want to maybe ask in an open forum. And secondly is to make an appointment to visit those program managers at their desk and at DISA or where they work at to get more information, or more importantly, to tell us what capabilities you can provide for the warfighter. Okay. Two quick notes. So the program table started at 9:30 to 3. And if you look through the slide deck in advance, the DSO, Defense Spectrum Organization, those are 3 opportunities. Those are in my brief. Last year was a separate brief. Those 3 opportunities, so those I will cover very briefly late this afternoon. Last few comments is there's a context guide that's issued out twice a year that has been reissued. There's a lookbook that my colleague here, General Yee, best SPE ever, right? That showed to everyone. Autographs are $1. During our breaks, et cetera, and at lunchtime, with the lookbook, all these wonderful individuals you see just as a picture in that lookbook, they have a video. I don't have one because I'm on the front page, but all the other folks that I could have do some work, they all have a video. So the videos can be shown at the breaks and at lunchtime, so please take a look at those. The lunch is actually next door if you paid. Have a great facility of where to sit at so you don't feel crunching as we did last year. And last is the Meet the Senior, late this afternoon from 3 to 4. So in closing, and I'll take my Q&A at the end of the event today. So Jenny told us a couple times, we're a couple hats about world champions, Washington Nationals. In February, we'll celebrate that for the Ravens. But my point really is, thank you, because we're wearing purple for DISA. My point is, though, the Nationals are world champions. To the warfighter, you are their world champion. If you don't solve the problem, the next bullet's going to touch someone, or a bomb's going to touch someone that is a mother, a father, a son, a daughter. You are the world champions to the warfighter. What you deliver at a price, at a quality, makes the difference every day in someone's lives. No higher calling you're going to have. So again, welcome to your industry forecast. Ask some great questions, network, go to the program tables, and have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Packard.